Yay.
The absolute only thing I did was leave the channel and come back.
Sometimes Discord needs just a little help. Either way, though, here we are. Welcome to D&D. Yeah, there.
Probably log in.
You may, if you have been logged in for a bit, you may have to refresh because I restarted it.
I'm here.
All right. So last week, you guys went searching for Stefan and took out a poor bounty hunter's eye, unfortunately, in his quest to find Stefan for you, which turned out to be much easier than expected. But unfortunately, due to the medical expenses that he was going to incur, he charged you guys quite a premium.
Yeah.
I'm
still sorry about that to some extent.
You then had Garfield infiltrate the boat, the big boat, not the little boat, so that he could see if it was easy to steal the little boat that is on top of the big boat. He did not get caught, and he counted quite a few guards on the boat, but none of them seemed to be particularly attentive. And I believe that's most of what you guys accomplished last time. Correct me if I'm wrong.
We took steps backwards.
We also... Oh, was that last week that we ensured that Stefan would not be leaving us?
I don't think we insured it. I don't think that's gonna happen unless I physically break his legs and chain him in the basement.
Somebody did tell Stefan quite convincingly that people were after him, and that's why he needs to leave town with you all.
Yes, that.
That did happen. So Stefan now believes that people are after him, and he needs to leave town.
Don't worry, guys. I'm coming up with more stuff to keep him with us.
Oh, I did have a question.
Yes.
How are we handling consumed spell components? Do I have to buy those ahead of time?
Yes.
Or do I just dock the money when I use it?
Buy them ahead of time, please.
And I need to buy diamonds.
That's a lot of diamond.
You could likely easily find diamonds here in Throneport. A lot of trade comes through here, some of it sketchy, some of it not so sketchy. Most of it sketchy. But I'll say if you want to buy a diamond at cost for a spell component, that is possible.
I have never ever dealt with a spell component ever.
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
So here's the fucky thing about spell components. Their worth is in gold, but there's no... Who dictates that? God? Like, if I pay $400 for something, is it worth $400?
Like, what if we happen to be in a country where diamonds are worthless? Do you have to use a big-ass diamond in this country?
We will
What
get
if you go to
there.
the next
If
country
you
where they're
go
worth-
to such a country, we will figure that out.
Can it be this country?
Prices in the rules somewhere, like based on size.
Yeah. But
like, people like to
D&D
go and trade stuff, and value shifts between places.
yes. D&D has a very simple economy with everything is based on gold and basically no other vectors. So
Which is so
we'll
fucked
just
up
assume
because it's so easy to make gold.
that a 400 gold piece diamond is worth 400 gold pieces, and we won't overcomplicate it.
Great. Well, I need 300 gold worth of diamond.
Well, if you have 300 gold, I will let you just make that exchange.
Terrific.
Passy, when you're out, can you go and find, or I should say, can you keep an eye out for some wine vendors who look like they don't have a lot of current protection racketeering going on? So that I can protection racketeer them.
We're literally about to leave right now.
They don't know that.
Are you trying to inject the last game into this game?
I don't fully know what you mean.
We went from Crime D&D straight to Crime Town D&D, so the last game was already in this game.
Okay.
Dimes for crimes, as they say.
I've decided that Passy has no idea where one acquires wine. Because the only bar she's been
That's
in
fair.
only serves the one drink.
Yep.
So it's like, well, clearly bars don't have wine.
Nope.
Otherwise, her plan would have been to directly ask if they were being strong-armed.
Are you being strong-armed? Would you like to be?
No?
If your loved one has been
In a
strong
protection
armed,
racket.
Whoops.
Passy found new loot. Nice.
I'm gonna find where buttons are.
So we still need to steal this boat.
Yeah.
Yep.
So steal the boat. What's stopping you except for everything?
I think we're waiting for
Well, the
night.
problem is about the everything.
Yeah, a little bit of the everything.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if we have Stefan, why don't we just like rush the boat? We've figured out how many people there are. We can probably take 7 mooks.
Are we thinking they have no way to call for backup?
Can you cast silence with your magic loot or whatever?
What if we all just sneak on, and then if it doesn't work, we run really fast?
Are we all sneaky?
No, but you are.
I'm
And by we
extraordinarily
be sneaky, you can just be sneaky for all of us.
Hmm.
I don't
Let's-
think any of us are wearing armor, so at least we're not at disadvantage.
I look down at my leather armor.
Yeah.
Light armor doesn't count sometimes.
Oh,
Is Passy not wearing
anything.
300 pounds of armor in this game?
Nah, she's dex build, it's fine. I made her shrimpy.
She would be.
Is she a stabby
Alright.
cleric, not a bashy cleric?
I mean, she has a stick and a mace.
Hmm.
I have major image. We could just conjure up the image of a kraken and make them all run in fear.
That's
Hmm.
not a terrible
Hmm.
option. How big of an image can you make?
A major one. I
That
assume.
sounds pretty major.
It is kind of major, yeah.
So
20-foot cube.
Oh, that's less major than I was envisioning.
Baby kraken?
You could
mean,
just
Baby
put it like
kraken.
over the edge and make it look like a giant kraken is towering over them when it's just 20 foot cube like on the rail.
Ooh, or fourth
You don't see
perspective.
the whole thing, typically.
It could just be tentacles.
Ooh, I
You see a
like that.
20-foot tentacle, you don't have to see the rest of the monster.
True.
Folded up in a neat cube.
You can also make it sound really terrifying. Be a tentacle with a terrifying screech behind it.
Could even add mouths to it to make the screeches.
Ooh, you can add smells.
Oh my.
The kraken smell.
I cast
And I
Major
use the-
Smell.
I'm using that now, but no.
You could add noses for the smells as well as mouths for the sounds.
Mmm.
I really hope you already know this, but you know smells don't come from noses.
I suppose it depends.
I mean, I'm sure if I sniffed a nose, it would smell like something.
You're not wrong.
What if gnome biology is just different?
Maybe.
I think it really is.
I mean, it literally is. It's.
I mean, but what if they use their noses to generate smells?
They have an entire like respiratory system inside the nose.
Mm.
It's very big. Of course, we are just talking about you.
Yeah.
I like
You
to
look
think
up his
that
nose, there's lungs.
I like to think, as we established in one of Taylor's campaigns, that gnomes have a magical Faraday cage inside their skulls too. That's how they get magic resistance and stuff, magic advantage.
Sounds like something to say.
It's really the only thing that makes sense.
Don't
Yeah.
tell Skillet, he will extract some of them.
Gnome skull helmet.
Several gnome skulls went into the production of this helmet.
Their noses, though.
The noses are the shoulder guards.
So it is currently the morning. Looking at my notes, it looks like you also threatened to
Yes.
take Stefan's arm if he didn't comply, something like that. Or no, you threatened to take his arm because he has a dragon mark, and you could just take that from him. Is what you think?
And we just-
I think that was more
It
of
was
an
less
offer.
a threat and more a plan Z. Like, if you really decide you're gonna back out of this again, like, it is possible we can make it work without your arm. And, like, it's not that bad a threat. You can get a prosthetic arm that functions perfectly fine in this world. Probably better than his regular arm, actually. It'd probably make him
Probably.
drunk faster because he has less blood in his system.
We can just swap the arm for whoever gets the arm.
Right. It wasn't intended as a violent, aggressive threat. It was this is a thing we could do if we needed to.
This is a surgical procedure that is mostly theft and nothing weird.
Excuse me, sir, you look like you could use some surgery.
Eberron does have a prosthetic arm that is also a rocket fist, so you're not entirely wrong about a prosthetic arm that's better than his real arm.
You know it. And it totally doesn't waste an attunement slot in Warlock because it looks cool.
Yep.
I'm not familiar with this item. No.
Well,
Build characters with flaws.
are we waiting for night, or rather, are we planning on doing our mission at night?
We have a plan for the mission.
I think we should use violence as a last resort.
Well, what is our previous resort, Passy? I really don't think that asking them to get off the boat is going to work because they have been paid for their labor.
We'll try sneaking on the
I don't-
boat, and if that doesn't work, we can try running away. And if anyone chases us, I can make them paralyzed.
Running away doesn't get us the skyboat.
It does if we run
Yeah, so
to
running-
the skyboat. It's probably
Isn't
closer
that just
than running
sneaking
away.
them? Isn't it just sneaking but really fast at that point?
It's not sneaking if they see us.
Well,
Well,
true.
I, would
I
I
argue
only ask that we
appropriate is sneaking.
put clever disguises on ourselves before we sneak. I think it'll just make our life a little easier later, if they cannot identify us.
And then I can calm them or hold them still forever, and you can throw a giant squid at them.
And we disguise ourselves as port authorities and inspect.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Not a terrible idea.
But I am very much behind that, Passy. I would prefer to just do the job and not punch people too hard if we don't have to. It'll make my hand tired for when I need to punch people later.
They're not bad guys.
No, they're not. They're just doing their job.
I mean, truthfully, we don't really know them. They might
I
be awful.
do. I met two. They were nice.
Well, then why don't you just try
Oh.
asking politely?
I did.
They're not that nice.
I
are
don't
they?
think they took Passy very seriously.
I don't see why not.
But is that our plan then? We'll try sneaking and then try running if sneaking fails.
I suppose that could work.
Steffi isn't very good at sneaking, though. I mean, I suppose he snuck past all of us, and that takes quite a lot of doing, but... I don't know. We'll just have to be extra careful with you,
If
Stefan.
we were,
I'm gonna step on a stool so I can pat him on the head.
if we were to run
He-
to the skyboat, would Stefan be able to start the skyboat, or
As
would we just be stuck there?
as Chug approaches Stefan kind of flinches back a bit, and you hear him mutter, "Please don't take my arm. Please don't take my arm."
Would we do that?
We can just knock down the thing that we used to get to the skyboat. You know, they can't get up. Just keep pushing over a ladder.
Yeah, but still, we're on a skyboat. We can't start
Oh,
surrounded by people trying to get at us. Eventually, they'd get us.
I
Of
fully
course,
believe
Stefan
in
can
Stefan's
start it.
abilities.
I mean, I can certainly try, yes.
If you don't, we'll probably all go to prison. That'll be the worst that can happen.
Will prison keep me safe from the people that are chasing me?
No.
Damn.
Frankly, yes, probably.
for a time, I'm sure.
Now I'm confused.
Don't worry about it.
It could be that they have infiltrated the prison and I don't know. In which
Oh.
case, I should let my friends speak. They seem to know more of it than I. Our enemies are powerful and subtle.
What did you just say?
I don't know, I blanked out for a
Me
second.
too.
Stefan, while we're waiting for tonight to come for us to put this plan into action, will you come with me and help me find a decent place from which to buy your wine?
Of course.
Would anyone else like to come? I think this will be a fun excursion.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sure. It'll all accompany.
Where are we at the moment, by the way? Were we at the Devilish Raven?
Yep. This is the morning after Garfield
Yay.
infiltrated the boat. You guys returned to the Devilish Raven with Stefan, and then had a rest.
Is Gary on duty right now, or did he have one of his minions
He's one of his minions on duty.
at the bar
yes.
so he can like sleep and
I
stuff?
thought we had a rest. I thought last I knew we were still at the dock and hadn't come back yet.
No, you
No,
guys.
we went back really late, and then we slept till probably late morning, and now
Yes.
it's like noon or some bullshit.
Yeah, it's late morning now. It was morning when you threatened Stefan with taking his arm. So it's definitely probably around noon, yeah. But yes, at the bar currently is a dwarf standing on a stool so that he is up as high as the counter.
I want to yell at the minion. Oi, barkeep! Do you know of any newcomers to the area selling wine, looking to deal with it? I'm looking for someone without many hooks, without many contacts, without many resources in the city, who might be open to some friendly aid, some mutual benefit.
Roll me persuasion. Let's see if you can really. Okay. Newcomers. You could try the port. It's kind of hard to get real estate around here to start a new bar, if that's what you're asking. But I mean, if you're just looking for people passing through, looking to sell wine, probably travelers selling wine there.
Thank you.
Do they have any real estate for free?
No, unfortunately not.
Damn. It's always so disappointing.
If we took down a careful selection of banks and bars, I bet we could find some real estate for free.
Seems smart.
What if we just picked up their bar and put it over there?
Brilliant. Well, I'd like to start sauntering toward the port then.
Okay.
Waving my... I guess I'll have my cane at this point. My little hat.
All right. And everyone else is following along?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. That one. So, you guys emerge onto the streets of Throneport once again. Another day of shopping awaits you, and not stealing a ship. But you are waiting for nightfall, so it makes sense. You make your way to the port, which has now become a familiar route. You see, like you saw before, some various shops along the edge of the port. A bit of a ways back from where the ships are all located, but in that general vicinity. And some of the boats are, in fact, unloading goods into some of these shops.
Do we see any that look like they're dealing in wine?
We'll get to that in a second. You do still see the tiny ship on top of the big ship. Still has not moved. Roll me an investigation check. Yeah, glancing over some of the okay, squid's even better, very nice. Looking over some of the crates that are being brought through without, trying not to draw too much attention to inspecting everyone's cargo. You do hear some bottles and some of the crates just gently hitting each other. The sounds of glassware in a crate, and that's all you can really tell without getting close. But it seems like some people are at least selling what is probably wine, if not some other liquid. Not selling, rather, unloading.
Yes.
That's good. Just that way they don't expect us to pay them. All right. So, how much do you actually drink in a day?
He kind of looks at Chug and Passy. How much am I allowed to drink in a day?
Oh, Jesus.
Was the agreement for a specific amount? I don't recall.
I don't recall either.
2 bottles.
2 bottles. He looks back to you, Garfield.
All right, and presumably we'll be up for reasonable journey the first time. How long do you guys think we'll be traveling? How many bottles do you think we'll need?
I don't know that our employer gave us any more information aside from get the thing. I have no idea if we're going.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I sort of assumed we would just steal the ship and then get to work. Maybe we say 2 weeks?
Yeah. That seems a fair assessment. Do you think the little boat will carry that much? That's a lot of wine.
What, 4 crates? Maybe even
Yes.
fewer?
Perhaps I'm remembering the boat being bigger than it is. Or smaller,
It
rather.
was kind of small, wasn't it?
It's moderately small, but should have decent buoyancy. If it'll carry us, it'll carry the wine.
But will it carry
So
us
it's really
and
just
the
2
wine?
crates.
Yes, I suppose that's not terrible. What's the most humble, newest looking bar around? The one that looks like the easiest mark.
The one that looks like the easiest mark. Well, they're all bars on a port. They all have lots of big, rough sailors on them. Yeah, none of them look particularly different from each other. As far as being an easy mark goes.
Couldn't you just go buy the wine?
Yes, but I want to get it at cheaper.
Weenie Hunt
I don't know
Jr..
that I can afford to keep this one unthirsty every day unless I have some kind of a discount.
We can lower it to 1 bottle after a week.
If I may interject.
Yes, Stefan. You may.
A good friend of mine had this jug he used quite often that just seemed to produce endless wine. If we could get one of those, if you plan on this deal being long term, it may pay itself off eventually.
Did it also produce mayonnaise?
I only ever saw him produce wine from it.
Oh, where is this friend of yours?
Well, he would be back at the.
Is this a legendary philosopher's flask that I've heard so much about?
I really don't know what it is or what it's called. He just keeps it in his room.
I think he just inadvertently put his friend in great danger.
I did what?
Inadvertently.
I didn't say that out loud. To the friend.
Squid is our Greek
guy.
choir.
We should
love
go
it.
ask them where they got it.
Or we should buy it from them.
Have you had wine from this flask, Stefan?
Of course I have. Yes, that's why I saw it. I was offered a drink from it.
I'm surprised you ever left the premises.
Well, like I said, he's a good friend of mine.
Interesting.
What's their name, age,
It'll be-
and origin story?
His name is Stephen, not Stefan. We're easily confused because we're always together. You know, it's a bit of a we get
this is
mixed
gonna
up a
be
lot.
fun.
He looks almost exactly like me, but his hair is a bit darker. A lot of people
It's
confuse us for
weird that-
brothers or confuse us for each other.
Is his jacket a different color also?
But yeah, I
We
just
both
met him.
run
He was
taverns.
across the hall
It's a
from me.
significantly different organization.
He just lives across the hall from me, and we both opened our doors one day and introduced ourselves, and then, became friends.
It's weird that nobody thought we were talking about him all the times I said Stevie.
Stefan, do you have enemies that I'm not aware of?
I thought I did have enemies that you were aware of.
Yes, certainly those, but are there others who may be allied with them that I'm not aware of? Ones who may employ changelings to extract your dark secrets from you with the application of magical wine.
If I have any enemies, it's probably the ones you already know about.
Also us.
That's quite an evasive response, Stefan. That doesn't make me happy. Well,
I can't imagine some
for your
of
safety,
the...
Stefan, I think we should pay this friend of yours a visit.
I can't imagine that some of the housing staff like me very much. I wouldn't call them enemies.
Let's go back where we just were.
Okay.
I would call your staff enemies. One member of them, at
Well,
the very
He's
least.
a butt.
Wait, why are we going back where we just were? Sorry, I'm lost.
Isn't your friend there?
Well, yes, probably, but why are we going to see my friend?
We need wine, Stefan.
And
Yes, of
possibly
course we do.
enemies. Yeah.
It's right in front of us. Let's just buy it and go steal the boat.
We're not going to steal the boat for a long time, though. We have plenty of time.
Right, I forgot the 1 year mark for this campaign is going to be getting on the boat.
And it's going to be 18 years
Oh.
before we get off it.
I think you're misunderstanding. I'm not suggesting we go take my friend's jug. I'm saying we should try to find something similar.
No, I understand that's not what you're saying. That's what I am saying.
Well, then I
You
won't
gotta
lead you to him.
You told us
You
where
said-
he is.
No, I don't want to steal it, Stefan. That
Maybe
would be
I
very
lied. You
unkind
don't know.
to you.
Did you lie?
Oh, is this a president you want to introduce, Stefan?
No, I didn't lie.
That's what I thought, Stefan. Thank you for your honesty. Is Stefan lying?
Roll insight. He seems like it's not very hard to tell that it seems like the second thing he said was the lie. Him claiming he lied was the lie.
It's okay, Squid's retarded.
Yeah, Squid, you're convinced
Stefan,
that he was lying and that he doesn't know where this friend is.
It seems pretty sus.
Hmm.
Or Squid is.
Stefan, we only wish for large quantities of wine to give to you. I give you my solemn word, by the spark of divinity within my nose itself. I wish no harm on your friend. If it comes to beating your friend's face into the pavement and stealing his magical jug, or going completely without, I will choose the latter.
We're
I
here.
swear to you. Oh, but look where we are.
I don't trust you.
Would I lie to you, Stefan?
Would you?
Probably.
Have I lied to you, Stefan? When have I lied to you, Stefan?
You know, my knee still kind of hurts sometimes.
Well,
Yes, I said I would do it to you, and I did it to you. I fail to see how that is proof that I would lie to
he
you.
only lies when he's wearing a costume.
Ah. Are you wearing a costume right now? Is this how you always look?
I'm wearing my gnome suit right now. Whether or
I
not that's
see.
a costume is for me to know and you to find out.
It's not. Let's go get the thing.
Wait, but we're not going to get the thing. He's my friend.
What's the thing? The ship, the wine, or the bottle?
Yes.
We going.
There
I'm
are
so
two
glad.
things.
I was so glad I named this campaign what I did. It constantly proves itself correct.
Let's go to the friend.
Let's go to the friend and see if we can either encourage him to give us the bottle in some commercial manner or encourage him to part with the bottle.
That could very well be. There
I'd
are other
really-
ones around.
I'd really rather not do that to my friend. Just putting that out there.
You're the one who ratted him out.
Well, I didn't mean
Stefan,
to rat
when
out the
am I going
friend.
to
I
get
meant
the
to.
wine?
I meant to suggest the existence of such a device and that there's probably more out there.
If he is cooperative, I'm sure that there won't have to be too much coercion, and he can be compensated fairly.
Stefan, have you ever tried to seek one of these out? It seems like a thing you would be interested in.
I have, but I've never had enough money to buy one all at once. I always spent the money too early on little bottles of
Oh.
wine.
How much money?
I fully believe you. About how much are they?
Last one I saw go through the port was about 400 gold.
Oh, that's practically nothing for us.
Really?
Our patron is very wealthy.
Huh. But
Weird
you've been
moon money.
nickel and diming me over all the wine that you're not going to spend on me.
That's because you're being a butt.
That's just good business.
I
I'm
take
sorry.
offense to that.
Don't be a butt.
Stefan, you're
He doesn't
going to
mean
be
what
with us
he's
for a
saying.
very long time. The nickel and diming will add up 20 years from now.
That's why I suggest we get this
Casually
jug,
saying
yes.
He's going to be in our service for 20 years.
And he didn't skip a beat.
He's going to die immediately.
Well, then let's find one of these jugs. It's one of my favorite things to do is look for.
So I don't know what it was called, but yeah, I'm sure if you asked around for it, it probably wouldn't be that difficult to find.
We're gonna ask your
I mean,
friend
we
where he
already know
got
where
it.
one is.
As an alchemist, do I know what an alchemy jug is?
Yes, if you're proficient with alchemy supplies, yes, you would know what an alchemy
Yes.
jug is.
I refer to it as the philosopher's flask, however.
Okay, the
That is-
philosopher's
that is my
flask.
right as an alchemist.
Yes,
If these
it
are
is.
possible to find, then we could buy the one from the friend, and he could buy another one anytime.
But why would
This
we?
just- It
Okay.
seems far more convenient because we know where one is.
You're getting confused because everything they do sounds way, way more crimey than it needs to be.
But if they're likely to be here in
Or-
the port, and we go to him and we ask where to buy one, then we just come back here again.
No, I wasn't going to ask him where to buy one. I was just going to ask to buy his. He can
Let's
go
look
buy
in the
another
port
one.
first. Let's just look in the port first. We're already here.
Oh, good idea.
Excuse me, sir. Do you sell alchemy jugs?
Do I sell what? Excuse you?
He's probably a sailor.
He's a
I
sailor.
I was hoping he was talking to a pelican.
That's next.
Chug just
them
turns
over.
around, and the first person he sees is, yes, indeed, a big burly sailor carrying a crate. Do I sell
Because we are
what?
looking for a magical device. We're looking for a magical device which produces wine. Do you happen to sell
wine?
one?
No. But, could probably ask around over there. that big ship down that way tends to have some higher value cargo like that. If you're talking about some magic. He just kind of gestures with like
I
an
put a
elbow.
copper on top of his crate.
That's going to be really
You know when
inconvenient
that ship
to
is on fire.
balance.
I'm sorry, sir. I walk away in the direction he indicated.
Okay. You do excuse me. You do indeed see a very large ship near the end of the dock. Larger than the one that the airship is on, and it also has one of those rings of water going around the outside of it.
I'll point out that Stefan is being seen walking around the dock with suspicious characters the day before the thing.
He goes
gets doubled.
missing.
Yeah, I mean, he can't come back here ever.
Yeah, it's probably for the best his enemies here.
Pointing that out to the party?
No.
Okay. Does Squid ever say anything to the party at all, or just always out of
Lovely.
character? Squid just mimes to the
That's
party.
very passive aggressive, Jordan.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Squid is definitely relaying the story to an audience and is just
In the
commenting here and there. Yes, exactly.
Yes, perfect. Well, Squid is the bard, so Squid is telling the tale in the future to somebody else. Yes, exactly.
In like a talking head
Indeed.
interview that's interjected in.
Yes. Perfect.
You're a framing device.
You're a framing device.
I think
Well, let's.
in the big
So-
picture, we're all framing devices.
For the sake of time, we'll say if you would like to buy whether you're going to go back to Stefan's friend or you're going to do it here at the dock, either way, you could buy an alchemy jug for 400 gold pieces. Just to skip over this.
Aw.
Go. Let's do that.
Would we
Someday they'll get on the throne board.
have I certainly deserved to have to pay the whole thing myself, or will we split the cost
I'll
four
pitch in
ways?
10 plat.
I think it'd be out of character for you to not try to haggle.
Okay, I'd allow a
Then
haggle
it's out
roll.
of character. Cheating. 2 frames completed.
Excuse me, sir, I say after several hours have passed and we finally finagled our way through several adventures to get to the person actually selling the thing.
Indeed.
Yes, this it is exactly as you have described it. What a lovely artifact. So alchemy it's sort of my purview. I twitch my nose, and I must say this is not exactly what I was expecting. You see, I was led to believe that it could produce mayonnaise. And
You were led to believe
it's
what
a- it
now?
just-
The man you were haggling with is a gnome as well.
Mayonnaise is the basis. It is the reagent for nearly 3/4 of my experiments. I produce many sentient creatures who require mayonnaise for sustenance. And frankly, this is not useful to me without that feature. However, I do know a person who could make good daily use of it. Perhaps I could sell it to him at a lower cost, but I'm afraid I don't know that I could part with it for the price you're asking. Can you bring it down even just a small amount?
Roll me a persuasion check.
I want to help.
How are you going to help?
I'm going to be another potential buyer and offer him 1 money for it.
Oh, it's the best bag on the mountain.
Okay. Sure, roll me the persuasion check with advantage.
All right.
I'll allow it.
Oh, doggy.
Well, yes, I'm sorry. This one does not do, don't believe it does mayonnaise. Hold on.
It does not mayonnaise. No.
I'll give
It doesn't,
you 2
it doesn't
money,
mayonnaise,
but
you
it's
say?
final
Double
offer.
check here.
Curse you, you tiny creature. Stop trying to interfere with my bargains. Wink.
Yeah, yes, sir. I believe it says, right, I'm just reading over the instructions again. I believe it does say it can produce mayonnaise.
So
So,
you must be reading it wrong. It doesn't seem capable of that. Can you demonstrate it for me, please?
I can, but then you won't be able to use it today. Is that okay? If it can do
I think I can
mayonnaise,
make
will
do.
you buy
This is a
it?
bit of an investment, so
I'll give you 3 money for the mayonnaise bucket.
He looks. He's
a
getting
single
progressively
bead of false
annoyed at
sweat
Pascal.
drips from his time release capsule.
Yes, you understand we're just gonna kill this guy and leave eventually, right?
He leans into the jug and says, mayonnaise, please. And the jug instantly fills up with a gallon of mayonnaise.
Ugh.
Chug shudders with happiness.
No, I don't know what you do with
Without
the
even
mayonnaise.
giving a second thought, he pays the full asking price.
Okay, Chug is...
Can we say chug and mayonnaise in the same sentence less?
Chug, you are now in possession of an alchemy jug.
What a great use of our time.
Currently full of mayonnaise.
Not only did we pay full price, but it is now slightly less useful than it could have been.
Just a little bit more greasy.
Stefan, I'm afraid you're not getting wine today. But you can have all the mayonnaise you want. I hope you're thirsty.
Wait,
Do you drink mayonnaise?
I feel like that would dehydrate me more than anything. I mean, so would the wine. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I suppose it is fair that Passy probably can't heal you from mayonnaise poisoning like she can wine poisoning, so...
Any
don't worry
poisoning,
about it.
technically.
Is there a buyer on
Wait,
the dock?
is
for a
there-
gallon of mayonnaise?
Wait, can you get drunk off mayonnaise?
No,
Oh,
but you
no.
can
Probably.
die.
Let it ferment.
I've never tried, Stefan.
I'm not inclined to
You
try
know-
either. I was just curious.
I'm pretty sure
Maybe if we left it out long enough.
mayonnaise poisoning is kind of like just eating Taco Bell.
Yes.
It's not something that a cleric can save you from. It's a mistake you
I
made.
thought clerics are supposed to save you from yourself.
You can cure the poison, but not the calories.
Well, anywho. We've got a mayonnaise jug that also... We wanted it, yes, for Stefan, right. We have a Stefan jug also.
If we get caught trying to steal the boat, we can pour the mayonnaise on the floor, make it all slippery.
And we can set it on fire.
Is mayonnaise flammable?
It's mostly oil.
There's only one way to find out, really.
I feel like this.
I tried to set fire.
I mean, if we get caught, I could just conjure up a big cloud of smoke that can cover our tracks.
I believe Squid just
that
said
is-
that they're
that's
lighting the
very helpful.
mayonnaise on fire.
Yes, we'll dollop a little mayonnaise on the ground and see if we can set it on fire.
Oh, they didn't say they did that.
Oh, unfortunate.
One pot of burning mayonnaise, please.
Truly the Dark Souls of alchemy.
Is the mayonnaise currently on fire? Will we
Has
return
anyone
to
lit it on
find out
fire?
if mayonnaise is
hmm
flammable.
I'm not going to light that on fire.
I think
That's not
Squid
on fire.
did.
This is on fire. So, I guess we dump mayonnaise on the street and light it.
No, just while it's in the cauldron. So Google says mayonnaise is as flammable as diesel fuel.
Oh my.
Yep, that's what I'm reading as well.
It's like edible napalm, I imagine.
So right after leaving this guy's shop, you just dump mayonnaise on the ground outside his shop and light it on fire. And it burns for
It's
a
a
few
warning.
minutes. Actually, it probably
I
burned
have
for
a
quite a
really
while
good
with that
sense
much
of
mayonnaise.
on fire.
Why am I here?
Just to suffer.
The fourth
Yeah.
result on
You learn
Google on how
something.
flammable is mayonnaise is the alchemy jug. So I don't feel
Perfect. Of course it is.
Because no sane person would ask that question.
This can come back later and save all our assets, and you'll be glad that we did it.
That's true.
Let's
Nothing
establish.
like-
Let's establish now that in Eberron, mayonnaise is very flammable.
So it's like real life.
Yes, but extra flammable.
So
So you burn away all the
Stefan
mayonnaise.
some of his wine at breakfast with. Yes.
I believe you did, yes. I believe you guys had breakfast sausage in wine for breakfast.
Yes, the Bloody Gary.
The bloody
yes.
Gary! Yes.
So
With the sort of promise that I'd give him more wine later if he didn't crash the airship.
I'm thinking that a wall of mayonnaise fire can disguise the fact that the Kraken tentacle isn't real, and further provide a distraction.
Then we'd have to wait another day.
There's also no way
We
mayonnaise
have
burns
the
clean.
mayonnaise.
Like,
Oh no.
I thought that was the point.
that's just gonna be gouts of black smoke.
Are you worried about pollution?
No. Maybe. Should I be?
Probably not.
Yes.
They probably have air elementals for that.
Man, that's...
Well,
that's what
some
we
people
did
say
for a
that you could see it from here. Stefan kind of points off over the horizon, and you can see to the south. There's just this huge wall of fog on the horizon that's then constantly there and never moving. They say that was caused by pollution, but I don't know. Possibly, I guess.
I always thought that was ghosts.
That's
know
possible
what that
too.
is.
No one really knows what it is, but that's probably the most likely thing I've heard.
Maybe setting fire on a boat isn't a good idea.
It seems like a good way to get literally everyone to come and stop the fire from spreading to
Well,
other
the
boats.
airship's already quite on fire. I mean, it could be more on fire, but it's got that ring of fire.
Yeah.
See.
Wouldn't happen to be the horizon to the southeast, would it?
It would indeed.
Yeah, I thought so.
Barely visible from here, but yes, it is there.
Yup.
Well, what do the rest of y'all want to do for the rest of the day?
Steal the boat
I mean, we
during
just-
broad daylight.
Well, it was noon, and we just spent several hours on an adventure to find this jug. So there's not that much time left in the day.
That is an accurate representation of time, yes.
I'm going to miss all of the friendly NPCs we met along the way to get this mayonnaise jug.
All the connections we have.
I can't believe I thought
I
you
just
guys would
added,
be
like-
out of Throatport in 2 sessions.
You had us down for 2 sessions?
Yes.
I don't know us very well.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Do we want to just time skip tonight then? Like standing in the exact same place, doing a Skyrim skip where we
You
just
guys
stand and
watch-
watch everyone speed around us?
You guys just watch the mayonnaise burn until evening.
We look like psychopaths. That's great.
Yes.
I mean,
Right
we
outside
are.
the store of the guy you
Look
just
like
bought
you
it
said.
from.
are psychopaths.
We just loiter
All right.
outside this guy's shop, setting mayonnaise on fire.
The smell.
Yes. The
right.
smoke.
Burning vinegar.
Ugh.
How is it to breathe in this?
Probably paralyzed us for
Not
several
pleasant.
hours.
Fortunately, there's decent breeze coming in from the ocean, and you smell a lot of salt on the air anyways.
Do we discover any hallucinogenic properties of mayonnaise smoke?
Do you want to?
No, you don't.
Yes.
You said we were gonna time skip and then we got caught on the mayonnaise again.
Yep.
No, time skip. It's night now.
Okay, it's night now. You guys are at the Throneport
And
dock.
we're on the dock and we're approaching the ship in stealth.
Okay.
Have we made?
Yes.
Have
And
we
we've already
assembled?
stolen the ship, and we're out of Throneport.
In fact, look at that. We just finished the campaign.
Whoa.
I'm riding a dragon.
Alright, everybody roll me stealth then if you guys are approaching in stealth.
Did we have? I say, did we have time? Did we have forethought to put disguises on? By which I
That
mean,
is up to
Chuck
you.
convinced people to put disguises.
We're not
on.
doing it.
Okay.
No.
Chug at least has a disguise you
I
can't
would
stop.
I would believe Chug would
Chug
have
is
a disguise.
disguised.
That makes sense.
Chug is disguised as a beggar, just a bunch of old rags with his nose sticking out.
I'm pretty sure Chug is a disguise.
Basically, he is a disguise elemental, the element of surprise.
That was
Ah. That's actually, yeah.
I technically got a 9.
Alright.
Did you though?
Yeah, because I had guidance.
You guidance to yourself.
Everyone else feels pretty
Good.
stealthy. Passy and Chug, Well, Chug is in disguise, so it would make sense that he would be too stealthy. He's kind of... But at least you got the disguise to back you up. Passy, unfortunately, is just kind of obliviously walking down the board.
Say hi.
As
I'm gonna
Passy
give you a
does.
hat, Passy.
If they ask, I'll tell them I'm not here.
Perfect.
It's flawless.
Passy chamber.
Well, should load you in soon here. This was a bit of a big map.
The last time we had a big map, I just hung on it
Yes.
forever.
Fantastic.
Have I mentioned how good my internet is?
Hmm.
I don't think so. Could you sing a ballad about it?
I have written several essays on Facebook about why Fairpoint sucks.
You lost me after you said Facebook,
Hmm.
Sorry.
but that's okay. I'm
Are they
lost
still
all the time.
Fairpoint? Did
No.
Fairpoint spawn into its own horrific abomination alongside the thing that took its skin?
Yes.
I'm doing a sneak.
Yep, Passy's just
Sneaky
going on
beaky.
ahead with that 9 stealth roll.
She just said that out loud.
Yep.
I'm doing a sneak.
I with a 22 stealth roll and following her unseen.
Let's at least wait until Squid loads in. Hold on.
Oh,
Okay.
you still
At
haven't
least
loaded,
wait
that's what you were talking
until
about,
one of the
yeah.
players has loaded in. Yes.
I didn't know you could pause the game. That's amazing.
He can. He is God.
That is a feature I need in Roll20, because you all motherfuckers.
The universal stop button.
Yeah.
Single
No, you
server.
can't keep moving after I said stop so that you're not next to the guy who stepped on the trap. Fuck you. You both explode.
Or you could just tell them that you know what reality is.
Oh god, the amount of people I have to tell. No, you're not allowed to walk around the corner to see what's going on, even though it's not your turn. You can't see. That's what the point of the sight blockers are.
I just remind people that cheating makes the game less fun for themselves as well.
No one gives a shit.
My players do.
So they're
Squid,
bad.
have you loaded in?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Nice.
The ass moved from landing to throne port.
Alright, game is unpaused. Passy is already moving on ahead. Garfield is heading up. Stefan will also start moving on ahead. Squid, were you going to do any kind of spells here?
Where did we land on the Kraken tentacle?
Maybe. If we get into the shit.
Is that it?
Take that as a maybe.
Ha. Steven's a red brand ruffian.
He is, though. He's our little red brand ruffian.
Speaking of spells, though, Passy do a spell before we get here in case we get fighty. Where'd I put it?
Oh, I can make Passy invisible.
You don't know how shit I am. Here we go.
Well, I mean, you're
Still be
walking down the
invisible.
dock saying, I'm sneaking.
Nah. I give aid to the 3 of them that aren't NPCs.
Alright.
Yay, thank.
And then I go back to clippy clopping. Do.
Stefan is on his tiptoes behind you.
I haven't mastered the art of tippy toes.
Hmm.
I'm just like slightly hunched over.
Perfect. Just even more conspicuous.
So, major image requires concentration, correct?
Yeah, probably.
I don't see
No.
that on the information thing.
Passy, as you step onto the deck over the top of the rail, these two guards here do indeed see you.
Are they anyone I recognize?
This one is the dwarf you saw on that first day.
I say hello.
Hello, miss. Are you lost again?
No.
Sneakily, I would like to hop and hang down on the side of the ship.
I
Okay.
approach
so
the
that I'm no
guy
longer
to
visible.
completely normal conversation range and attempt to function as a diversion.
Okay. Yeah, that's good acrobatics check. You're fine to do that, Garfield. Stefan will actually try to do the same after seeing you do that.
Oh, no.
This
No,
can only go
I
well.
will.
He adds a d4 to those. Stefan got a 10 total. So Stefan kind of leaps and like barely catches onto the railing and he's kind of hanging by one hand below you.
I just catch Stefan with a bodkin.
Oof.
I mean...
Leave him alive.
You gonna take his arm?
Remain
So-
calm, eh?
The guard continues conversing with Passy. Yes, miss, why are you here? It's so late. We're trying to keep people off the ship if they're not supposed to be here, you know. I can help you go where you need to go if you're looking
How
for somewhere.
much trouble would you get in if someone took the skyboat?
Probably a lot, yeah. I'm gonna go with a lot. It's right up there, and I'm trying to watch it right now. Yeah. Well, more specifically, I'm watching people boarding the boat, like you yourself just did. So if I could ask you to perhaps leave. Like I said, if you need to go somewhere specific, I can help you find it. Are you looking for a different ship?
No.
While this is happening, I'd like to shimmy.
Okay, yes.
Across.
I'll give you guys a few seconds of move down here.
I'll just follow wherever he goes, assuming he has a plan.
Well, if you're
Just
going to
trying
be
maintain a
shimmying...
fight on the gangplank.
You made an acrobatics check. Squid, with an 8 acrobatics check, you would have fallen into the water.
Blorp.
Okay. Ooh, it comes out. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can follow along with Garfield now. Stefan will be behind you guys as well.
So he's got that engaged. Can I try to hurt very gently?
You're just pulling yourself up stealthily? Yeah, make me a stealth check, because you are kind of close to the vision of that guy there. Okay.
All right.
You kind of quickly hop up and slip into a shadow up here.
All right. And I suppose I will hope that they do the same successfully.
Would that replace my previous stealth check, or just a stealth check for this one action?
This will be if you're trying to hoist yourself up and into this guy's vision, it would be a new stealth check.
Wow.
Good thing you have more luckies.
Yep.
You need to stop screaming when you play yourself up on things.
You got a grunt for strength.
It's not a lot of upper body.
And actually, Garfield, if
The
we
old one pull up.
move you
Jesus.
here and then back here. There we go, now you're in the proper place.
Ooh,
Well, hopefully
spicy.
nobody was looking.
I'm going to roll for that.
This is over a different guard, not the one I'm distracting, right?
The one you're
You've
distracting
got that one handled.
is looking in that direction, though, past you. And then this one's also looking... This one's looking, I guess, towards you, so it would be in his peripheral over here.
Pivot, Passy, pivot.
It's alright. So that's a 19 perception from that guard.
Who?
The guard by Passy. So Passy, you notice the guard next to you start to kind of try to look over your shoulder a bit.
How much problems would have to happen for you to not get in a lot of trouble? Like if you got beat up or the boat burnt down?
He looks back to you. Roll me a persuasion check, actually. Stefan actually rolled a 22. Stefan is fine.
I got a 13.
He got a 20 insight. He is immediately
Does it sound
going
like
to...
things are going bad for Passy?
It does.
I'm going to immediately shift into my warden outfit, and I'm going to jump up and storm over the gangplank, point at Passy, and shout shrilly, "Aha! I have you at last!"
Okay, roll me deception or performance, your choice.
Is Passy gonna know who he is? Like, is he leaving some kind of distinguishing marker?
It's absolutely the same disguise he already used 3 times.
Okay. The guard immediately shifts his attention to you and starts to draw his weapon, but he's very confused at the moment. He doesn't know where to look.
I have a tiny little stick, and I'm storming toward Passy. Not at a sprint, but at a self-righteous hustle.
The Karen speed, if you will.
Young lady,
I
I have found you at last, you ship burner. Gentlemen, thank you for waylaying this dangerous criminal. Can you make a statement tonight? Can you spare a person to make a statement as to the whatever things this person was saying to you? The others in the previous cases did not survive their encounter. We do not know the sorts of strange magics she weaves with her mouth, her voice.
Strange magic she weaves with her mouth.
I love it. I love it.
I'm gonna pat my belt, find no handcuffs, and turn a little pale. Oh no. Says, do you have any method of restraining on your persons? I may need every ounce of your strength to restrain this criminal.
I'm just looking up at him absent-mindedly.
Make me a persuasion check, Chug. The one that just came over here is not facing you from this side. Says, "Well, I've got some rope on me. If you need to."
I silently
tie her
put
up."
my hand out for the rope.
He hands you a length of rope.
Chug isn't very good at tying knots. Hands behind your back, young lady.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to tie Passy's hands behind her back.
My reign of terror has ended.
While the tying is happening, we'll go
Curse you and all of your magic.
to the stealthy group here. You guys. There's a guard up here at the top of the stairs, you can see, but he's currently facing this way, although he's starting to hear some stuff going on over there, so he's starting to kind of move over towards the railing.
Assuming he's going to check out this commotion, I am going to try to rotate and go up the other side.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Stealth. What's up?
Okay.
Never roll an natural 20.
While everyone is very focused on the knot tying happening, you manage to just dash in under this little area here and stick to the shadows pretty effectively.
The thing to the upper left of us, that's the skyboat?
Yep.
Okay.
So yes, you do manage to rotate around, Garfield.
How did you resist my magic to ask you nicely if I can have the thing and then get the thing?
Your magic has no power here, witch. I have the blessings of all of the gods on my side. At least that's what that fortune teller told me.
Are we supposed to be
Do I tie the knot, like, at all?
What was that, Steph?
I'm sorry, are we supposed to be up by where Garfield is?
If you're
following
Garfield
me.
ran that way. You don't. He didn't say
Yeah.
anything to you though.
Okay, yeah, I've been following him. I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
that that's where we were.
All like
Okay.
hand motiony.
So if you would follow him, then make me a stealth check.
I feel pretty stealthy.
You feel pretty stealthy. So you can go ahead and move yourself. Well,
Did I end up on the wrong part of the map again?
Possibly. Hold on. Blip. Blip.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool. We in there, boys.
I'm not sure how to get there. It's telling me I'm colliding with walls.
Because you are. Yeah, you have to go around walls. Zoom. Okay, fortunately the guard that could have seen you there rolled a natural 1 for his perception, so he's very preoccupied with helping get Passy tied up.
Poggers and shit.
So what were you saying a second ago, Taylor? I'm sorry, I kind of skipped over you.
Did I manage to get the knot tied at all?
Roll me a survival check. It's a pretty decent rope. The DC to break out of it would be a 16.
Now, how many of you lads can come and give witness testimonies down at the station with capitals?
Right now.
Well, ideally
We're kind of on
I
duty.
suppose.
You see.
Could you spare one person?
Roll me persuasion.
Who wants to survive the night?
I'm gonna have to say no to that. I'm sorry, officer.
Well, can you come to the station in 3 days' time? Just to mention the arson case.
The arson case. Wait, I was gonna ask about 3 days, but now I'm curious about that. Was that what all the smoke I
Give me a
saw
switch.
on the port earlier?
We burned mayonnaise.
What? Who would even
Curse
think of
you!
that?
Curse you and your mayonnaise!
How much mayonnaise
This
did you burn?
broken
That was-
alchemy, this creature reeks.
A
That's a-
gallon.
Why?
Sicken me.
Yeah, you
Oh.
sickened me too. I don't know if I'd call that
Her
arson. though.
actions have no rationale behind them, sir. Well, yours would not be the first ship upon which she has burned mayonnaise.
Oh, she burned the
It
mayonnaise
is her
on a
modus
ship.
operandi.
Oh. I see.
Well, she doesn't have any with her, so I assume
Um,
she has already
Yeah,
had her minions preparing it.
3 days time.
I
Yes,
thought I
3
saw them down at the water line.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, sir. We should get back to our duties, but 3 days time. Yes, so that was the day.
3 days' time. Yes. Very well, come now, foul witch.
Okay.
I'm gonna start prodding her toward the gangplank.
Which is right here.
I say bye to the nice guy, and then just walk away.
All right.
When we're near the edge of the railing, I'm gonna scream, put my hands to my throat, and hurl myself over the edge, screaming about her magic.
Make me a performance check. It's not very convincing, but you feel like they were so confused that you're not sure what they really think about anything right now.
It's okay.
One of them,
You leave
We
me.
did good, Passy.
So you jump off the boat and leave me alone with my hands tied behind my back.
yeah, these two
You'll
guys
talk
come
your
over
way out of
here.
it.
So Chug, you have thrown yourself off the gangplank, like here-ish, just yeet yourself into the water.
Yes.
Okay, just double checking. Cool. And
Past tense is yoke.
yoked, yes. Passy, the guards.
Seat or be eaten.
The guards now are both kind of looking back and forth at each other and at you. One of them kind of draws a weapon and says, like, well, he was
I'm
kind
gonna
of
turn back
strange.
to him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this dude that I've been talking to dead in the eye and say, he was just dressed up as a cop. I was trying to warn you about him this whole time.
Make me a persuasion check.
Can my poor performance give help to that?
Sure, we'll say an advantage. Well, I am very confused.
He was
But-
trying to steal the boat.
He was he? Well, thank you for your help. I guess we should untie you now, then.
Yes, please.
He draws a dagger and just cuts the knot open, which, well, actually... Yeah, he rolls over it. He cuts the knot open.
That would
You
be
should go
hilarious if he
find
didn't.
him.
He jumped into the water, though. We don't have light down there.
But if he's trying to steal the boat, he's just gonna climb on the boat somewhere else.
Well, we'll send other guards up to the boat right away, then. Thank you.
I can also help.
How... Well, you've already been so helpful, but how else would you offer help?
I can stay here and yell if he comes back. And then you can go look. I don't know, are there holes down by the water they can climb in?
Roll me persuasion.
Like windows?
Yeah, there are windows. That's a good point. Maybe we should station somebody down there.
You guys go look, and if you hear me yell real loud, he's back.
Well, I'll help you watch over the deck here.
Okay. He wants the boat.
Stefan now skedaddles up here.
The distraction got a distraction, and is now distracting.
Alright, what
It
is Stealth Crew doing in this time?
Getting up on the boat.
Alright.
We don't have any ladders, but we got climbing skills, abilities.
Yeah.
Is the skyboat, is that not hovering above the ship?
It is above the ship a good ways. It's kind of being held on top of, like, basically, not a platform, but like a bunch of wooden planks and things that are holding it up in the air, kind of like a frame.
Is there any sort of ready ladder or something already in place?
Roll me investigation. Not that you could see, no. You do a pretty thorough look over it in the light that you have, and it doesn't look like it's meant to be climbed up on top of at the moment.
Oh yeah, I've definitely already informed everybody that there is no ladder.
There might have become a ladder. It's been a day. Ladders
Yeah,
just
sure.
grow places.
So when you plant the ladder seeds.
Yeah,
I
you should've-
mean-
you should have come up here and planted a ladder seed. That was dumb.
You can cast fly.
True.
Presumably on one person, right?
You
And then
outcast
they
a
drop a
little
rope.
more. I don't know what level spell slots you have.
You see Stefan
But yeah,
start to cast something as well.
I will let it happen.
And a few seconds later, he starts to float up towards the boat.
oh, well, hell yeah, Steph.
I would like to just freaking climb it.
Okay, acrobatics check, please.
Boom.
All right,
Finally rolling that 20.
Stefan has made it up. Roll me a stealth check as well to go along with that.
That's going to be the crit fail. Just calling my
Yes.
shot.
Ooh,
Nope,
nice.
another 26.
As you turn around, as you start climbing, this guard turns around, but you are already so far up it he doesn't see you right away, and you're stealthy enough that he doesn't notice you climbing the rest of the way up in the shadows that you stick to.
Can I cast fly on myself and get up there?
You can.
I do. Since everyone else seems to be taken care of.
I don't really know how to get up on here. terms of,
You do see... There you go. I just pulled you in there.
Cool.
You do see the guard looking in your direction around the corner of that little railing there, Squid.
Fucking roll.
Oh shit, there's not a lot I can do about that.
He's just kind of starting to walk around, looking back and forth and stuff.
Is there like a place I can? Which one? The guy there to the right of the ship?
Right here, yeah.
If I duck here, he can't see me.
Right.
Okay, I do that. Darn.
Roll me a stealth check real quick, just in case. You feel pretty stealthy. Chug, you're currently in the water.
Blah blah blah.
Do you do anything about this situation?
I want to try to crawl over to the gangplank and slowly creep my way up,
Okay.
trying to stay out of sight.
Roll me a stealth check, please.
We're still in the same disguise.
Yes.
This guard here,
I am
is
not
at the
aware
rail,
that
and
passengers told them.
as you climb up onto the dock, he points at you and starts to raise up a crossbow.
I'm
I'm gonna
cast calm emotions on him.
Okay, what's the saving throw on that?
Well, I don't know you're gonna do that, and I'm gonna whip a rock at him.
How about you both roll me a dexterity check to see which one happens first? Okay, Chug's rock hits first. Go ahead and roll that attack.
I love when you sabotage yourself.
No, it's good that it doesn't.
Good.
He's fine.
He may not be
Yes.
fine.
What size is he?
He would be a medium creature, so that he would be one size larger
Okay.
than you, yes.
Swish thwack. I'm gonna yeet another rock at him.
I mean, hold on. Did that double the crit
Okay.
die?
That did. That's 2d4. It's a 1d4 rock being thrown. He rolled a 1
Is
and a
he
4.
still alive?
It should be.
After the
They
first
should
one...
be d6s because I'm a monk. 1 second.
Oh, right. So it would be... Go ahead and just roll 2d6 then, and we'll replace
So
that.
let me. I swear they were working before.
D6. Okay, so...
9.
the rock hits him directly in the middle of the forehead, and his head, like, cracks backwards, and he just kind of collapses to the ground.
I spare the dying.
I meant to say non-lethal. I forgot.
He-
Can't non-lethal range attacks.
Dang it.
He
I'm a
gets-
monk. I should be able to non-lethal range attacks.
He now has a rock just kind of, like, pressed into his skin on his forehead, but he appears to be breathing.
I calmly walk away.
Um,
What? I saved him. He's good.
Yep. Surprisingly enough, no one else notices this.
He's just sleeping on the job. He probably does it a lot.
Chug, you see a dwarf poke his head out of a window down here, very low to the deck. It actually looks like where a cannon would poke out of. He kind of has a lantern in his hand. He pokes it out and he's looking around into the water.
Does it look like he sees me?
It looks like he's looking mostly at the water at the moment. So he doesn't look like he's seen you yet.
And I'm going to try to very carefully go to the other side of the gangplank so that he won't see me if he happens to point his lantern up.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
Oh, I love this game. This is a beautiful game. I get low rolls right when I want them.
Unfortunately, you're already loading another rock into your sling to ready a second attack, and as you're walking, it just kind of clinks against the other rocks that you're holding onto and makes a bit of noise. And he looks up, and he sees you just disappear behind the gangplank, and he kind of starts to try to wedge a crossbow into the hole, but it's just a little too wide because it's a really large crossbow. He starts to take aim at you.
I whip a rock at him.
All right. That'll hit.
That sounds like he has cover.
He probably does have cover.
He does have cover. That would not hit with cover. That is true.
Okay.
It hits.
I'm
It
saving
smacks
rock.
against the rock. It smacks against the boat next to the opening. Do you want to make another attack before he gets his in?
I don't believe I can do any more.
Okay.
I'll pass turn.
He is going to try to attack you with a crossbow. Your AC is 15? He misses.
Yes. Do I have cover if I'm behind the gangplank?
Either way, it misses. It just goes over your shoulder.
Okay.
You duck out of the way a little bit, and it just sails by. He assumed you were taller because you're a warden. You know, it's just one of those.
That's racist.
What?
So I want an agile parry.
Okay.
I want to. Can I do it? No, I can't do that. I would have had to make an unarmed attack. Never mind.
Right. Kenseis are weird.
They are weird.
But you see the shutter hurriedly close, and then the light disappear from behind the cracks.
Yeah, I say. Do I hear the sounds of murder from up above?
You don't hear the sounds of murder from up above.
That's good.
Let's go back to these folks, though. So, this guy is still kind of patrolling back and forth up here, just looking one way, then looking the other. What do Passy and Squid do?
Well, I just walk by him.
Oh. Good job, Passy.
Shouldn't you be helping guard the deck down below?
I can see it better from here.
I suppose that's a fair point.
I can see in the dark. Can you see in the
that's-
dark?
I can't. No, that's very helpful. A trick.
I can make you glow without a torch.
Interesting. There's plenty of light around here, but I've never seen something quite like that before.
Does he have like a shield or anything?
Yeah, he's got a shield. He's got a chain shirt. Got a crossbow and a spear.
I'm gonna poke his shield and make it glow red.
He is when you reach out to touch it and it starts to glow red. He immediately starts to shake it off as if it's hot, and then realizes it isn't. It's like, oh, well, that's a neat trick.
I don't know why that's an AoE thing.
That's probably the range you can cast it in, or something. Either way.
No, that's just how far the light sheds, but I don't know why. Like, it's an AoE marker. Since it's an effect you put on a person. It's weird.
Either way. Oh yes, that is a neat trick.
I am distracting him.
Yes. He's very, very perplexed by the shield on his arm now as he kind of waves it and tries to shine it into shadows and things. It's very bright. It's brighter than the torches around here, I feel like.
Can I see around the corner?
Roll me a perception check. Pretty low DC since there's a dude with a glowing shield there, but yes, you can see. You can just quickly peek around the corner and you see what Passy is doing.
Okay, because on the map I can't see anything at all.
You got mixed up on the stairs again.
Okay.
Oop.
We good now? Okay. Ah, there we go. So I feel like he won't be able to see me. Should I float up to the boat?
I mean, you can certainly try.
He's lowered me down a
It
lot.
seems like he's
I will
distracted,
certainly
yes,
try.
but he's still looking in your
Hoping.
direction.
But I'll do it around the other side.
Roll me a stealth check.
Can they have advantage because I'm distracting this guy?
I'll give him disadvantage on his perception. Which is good, because he did in fact roll lower because of that.
Nice.
So he kind of starts to look up in the direction where Squid is, having just caught something out of the corner of his eye, but then, the light kind of shines in his eye.
Color over and over again.
There you go, perfect. It's like, oh, you can? Really? That's very interesting. Trick.
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
I changed it to be purple.
Wow. Can you teach me how to do that?
I don't know.
Huh. Squid, you
I've
make it.
never tried before.
Squid makes it successfully up onto the boat.
Yeah, I tried to move myself up there, but I couldn't.
Gotcha. Right, there is a wall there. I better do it for you. There we go. Stefan is currently fiddling with the wheel of the boat.
I'm hoping Chug does something. Because I haven't seen him. I'm keeping an eye on the thing, and it's like, no, he's just still gone and potentially in the water throwing rocks at people.
It's what I do.
He's the only one not here.
Wow.
Well, I assume that Passy has talked everyone into giving up completely by now.
This guard is now nudging this guard and pointing down the gangplank to where you are, Jug. This is the one that ran upstairs. And they both ready
I'm
crossbows
gonna
at
start
you.
walking up the gangplank.
Okay, just casually walking up.
Hello, boys.
Oh no, look.
Aren't you the
I'm
fake
gonna
cop?
whip a rock at the first one.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Wait, no, this one is unconscious. That's right. So it's just this guy. He sees the unconscious body and then looks down at you. That'll hit, yeah.
I mean, this one's on him for saying, aren't you the fake cop? Like, one of his dudes is unconscious, the person he left here is gone.
Yep.
He's asking questions.
The rock hits his cheek and, like, just scrapes off a bit of his skin. And he looks pretty hurt by it, but he's still standing and he's starting to ready the crossbow at you.
I'm gonna whip a second one at him.
Okay. Yeah, these aren't very smart guards.
I scream non-lethal. It probably does nothing.
As you whip the rock at him, he's pulling the crossbow up, starting to aim down at you, and then it goes straight up the crossbow and hits him again, straight in the middle of the forehead, and he collapses onto the deck.
How's that for skipping stones?
I'm going to panic.
There is no response, Chuck. This guy
I
starts
use
to
a
run
key
down
point
and say,
use my bonus action.
So wait, fake cop?
Where?
I'm going to jump this shit.
Okay.
How far down is it?
Only 10 feet or so.
So I jump it, and I just start running for the guy that
You
just
take-
got clocked out.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no. My health slightly.
I'm going
Your
to
bones.
gonna use my bonus action to dash using a key point.
Oh no, I lose light.
Oh no.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'll say this guy is starting to aim at Chug, and then all of a sudden, the light goes out, and he starts getting confused by that, and looks down, and then looks back at Passy, and he's momentarily confused by whatever's going on.
Beautiful.
You were using your bonus action, Chug? I'm sorry?
Yes.
Halfway up,
Are these two different guards here?
They're sleepy.
2 different guards where? Sorry?
Uh,
The ones next to him.
Oh, those 2 are both of the ones that you sniped in the forehead with rocks, yes.
gotcha. All right. Where are the sounds coming from of Passy's
You see-
legs breaking?
Oh, right. Passy. There we go. It's right in front of you.
Hi.
Hi,
And
Passy.
you see a
You
guard
know they are,
up
Passy.
in this region pointing a crossbow down at you, Chug. Actually, he's roughly here.
Okay, I'm gonna start walking toward him.
He's up above you, like
Okay.
up the stairs on a level up here.
how high up are we on the ship here?
On the ship, above the deck up here,
Like, how far am I from that guard?
from that guard, about 30 feet.
All right, I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Which save is that? That's a
Wisdom.
wisdom. Bloop. What's your save DC?
It's
Where the hell do I find that?
on your spells page.
Spell DC 14. He passes.
Mhm.
You know where to look. Oh Christ! It's right at the bottom. I found it, guys.
He's now going to whip
I'm
around
sorry.
and try to shoot at you instead, Squid, since you tried to cast on him.
How does he know it was me?
Because you need to make
That was a
sound
mistake.
and
Back out.
you cast at him, so he's aware that you tried to cast at him.
You went hippity bippity boppity, and then
Pretty much, yes, but with bardic singing and stuff.
Can I duck behind the railing of the skyboat before he shoots me?
Also, you do have partial cover because you're leaning over cover to cast at him. He's still got a 20 total to hit. What's your AC?
15.
You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Beautiful.
Does anyone else intervene here?
I'm busy making sure this guy's alive.
Okay, that guy is alive. He is breathing. He has a rock, again, pressed into his forehead in the same spot. It's kind of uncanny, but he's alive.
He'll be fine.
I think I'm gonna just watch.
Yes. Squid, make a con save to see if you maintain concentration on fly.
Why am I still flying?
They dropped it when they used hold person.
Yeah, I guess that's
I
true.
assumed that I wasn't
Roll
flying
to
after I landed.
concentrate on hold person.
Well, hold person
Failed
failed.
hold person.
That's true.
Oh, it did. Okay, yeah. My brain sucks.
Like,
So
I didn't
does
know how to
theirs.
stop concentrating.
I got you. You're not concentrating. We're good.
Thank
Anyone else going to intervene before this guy takes another shot?
Chug could probably do something again.
Garfield
I mean,
could
are we
also do
killing them?
something.
I can just kill this guy. Sure.
Just one guard. Might as well.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Let's be bad.
Crime.
Frankly,
I
if
will.
one of them doesn't die, then the statistics are going to be very unrealistic to future guards. They're going to be like, oh, I have like so little chance of dying. This makes it more realistic. They know what they're getting into.
Right. Yeah, we just need to. It's for insurance purposes, basically.
We're
All right.
providing a service.
So, do I get a surprise attack on this jabroni?
I wouldn't say he's surprised, especially because he's looking up at you guys.
Oh, he's looking up at me. I thought he was looking down.
He was looking up at
again.
the last person he fired at was Squid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of writing session prep.
No problem.
All right. I would like to attack with the longbow.
That'll hit.
All right. I would like to roll some damage. I don't think I get any bonuses, right?
No sneak attack here. 11 does knock him out, though. The arrow sinks into his shoulder, and he just grabs it and then falls into the ground and then just slowly passes out.
Get real, buddy.
Yes, he is breathing, Passy. You can spare the dying.
All right, Passy, are you going to stop wasting time and get up here?
I'm not even the last one.
Chug 2.
Yeah.
Is there like a ladder or something that we can lower down to them?
No.
How the hell are people supposed to get up and down?
That's
Magic.
fine. I just grow wings.
Can I grab onto your foot?
That's the plan.
How far up is it?
It's like 200 feet.
Oh, I probably can't jump that.
That's probably not it. What am I
No,
talking?
it's definitely
looks
less than
like it.
200 feet.
You gain wings. You have a flying speed of 30 feet.
I tried to fly Chug up.
Okay, make me an athletics check to try and drag Chug into the air with you. You are unsuccessful.
Can I kick my legs really fast?
I say, you're heavy, and then I fly away from him onto the ship.
Can Can I climb up the mast and jump down onto the ship?
Sure, make me an acrobatics check.
Does this ship have a mast?
Yes, these black posts are masts.
The mask's
Is it
not on
acrobatics?
fire.
Chug tries to kind of... You kind of shimmy up the mast, and you leap, and then you just fall back down onto the deck.
Yeah.
I just let down a rope because we all have rope.
So Chug takes
Well, that's the boring answer.
I'm gonna
7
feather
points.
fall if it seems like a dangerous fall.
It was about 30 feet.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, you take about 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Low roll. And then, as you're laying prone on your back on the ground, spread eagle, a rope just lowers down next to you.
I grip it. Raise me like a bell, my good friends.
You're too heavy.
As Chug is hanging on, you suddenly hear Stefan say, "Ah, I got it!" And then the whole thing just starts to shift forwards.
Someone help me, Paul.
I just
cried.
said we'll all help you pull.
Tears of pride.
We're gonna crack Chug on everything on the way.
What can we roll to pull?
If you're helping pull, you can roll athletics.
We just need to succeed so much that we flip Chug over the entire ship and swing him over the other side.
You guys start to pull, but as you do, you only get him about halfway up, and then the airship just lifts up into the air, kind of tilting backwards slightly, and then, like, at an odd angle, kind of like tilting into the air. The back of it hits against some of the, like, part of the mast and the sail, and then it starts tilting the other way, almost like a kind of zero gravity situation. Just starts twisting in midair in weird directions. I got it. Hold on, I can figure this out. Stefan's like twisting the steering wheel back and forth.
Stefan, get your shit together.
I'm working on it. I've never flown one of these before.
Make it go up.
Up is good. Up is good. And he just kind of pulls back on the steering wheel, and it goes up very fast. All of a sudden, Chug, make me an athletics check.
Oh, jeez.
All of you get kind of like pushed to the floor by the G-forces. Chug, you barely manage to hold on to this rope. It's like whipping you around in different directions, and then you're being pulled directly up into the air.
Stefan, I believe in you. Use your magic blood. You have the power, Stefan.
We love Stefan's blood.
Roll me a persuasion
We
check
love your blood.
for encouragement. I'm already using my magic blood!
I know you're doing a really good job of it.
Thank you!
I knew you could do it.
I did too!
I'm gonna guidance whoever's exactly behind me.
What is the difference between fly and levitate?
One of them sucks and the other one's fly.
Yeah.
So can I possibly levitate him to help him get up onto the boat?
You could certainly try.
Then I certainly try.
Are you willing or are you unwilling, Chug?
I think I'm too confused to resist.
Okay.
You could also argue that I'm too confused to allow it, but I choose to be too confused to resist.
Okay, so it takes effect. Chug rises vertically 20 feet and remains suspended there. So we'll say you rise up 20 feet, but the ship is also rising. Let's see how fast the ship is rising.
My arms are gonna break.
Does it rise in relation to what he's attached to?
It just says he rises vertically 20 feet, or up to 20 feet, your choice. The boat is levitating by the same amount.
All I did was remove the G-forces pulling him down.
Sure, yeah.
That's
It's
not
like-
nothing.
It's like Willy Wonka.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
That was a lot of dead kids.
Stefan finally begins to kind of level the ship out a bit. It's just kind of hovering above the ship now and slowly rising, but at least it's stable now. I think I can get the hang of this. Give me a second here. Do you try to climb more, Chug?
I would like to.
Athletics check, please.
Wheel.
Okay, and finally, with the ship now stable and without random erratic acceleration causing it to be difficult, you manage to climb up onto the ship.
Thank you.
Should I yell that I'm being kidnapped?
Certainly wouldn't hurt.
Not being kidnapped.
Please don't.
And what kidnapper would think to say that?
And so, the skyboat finally leaves the dock of Throneport, and that is where we'll pick up next time.
Stephanie, you've earned your
In
mandate.
under a
Thanks, Sam.
year.
And nobody died.
Is this an any percent run?
This is 90% right, yes.
That's
Alright.
it.
My goodness, because